Fiji International Speedway, round 7 on the CMS North American schedule. With speeds approaching 200 miles per hour, split-second decisions are frequent on this massive straight, and one false move can lay you in the wall. With my first year in CMS racing, my introduction has been far from a fairy tale story, with 4 DNFs out of the last 6 races. I'll have to earn every inch of racing line, battle my way to the front, and earn every ounce of respect. My name is Edward Esparza, and this is my 2014 Fuji Race Recap. Qualifying round. All the gloves are off. As I sit there listening to the echo of the last GT cars running the final qualifying runs, I reflect on that one perfect lap. Don't let off in the straight. Lift just an inch. Hug the outside rumbles. Clip the middle apex. All needs to be done with few inches to spare and tenths to give. Of course, all of this will have to be set against the fastest guys this week, and I'm sure they will make me earn it. Nelson, Hall, and Smith, to name a few. There is a saying in racing: you must finish the race to finish first. This is especially true with multi-class racing, as the slower GTs are sharing the track with us. Don't be discouraged, as these guys have a battle to settle of their own. A timed intricate of give and take, and the constant blaring of headlights to warn we are coming. Patience is number 1 in racing, and it's something I still have to master in my own. Early in qualifying, Hall sets the fast lap with a 120.2. This is quickly beat by Dungo at 119.849. But with just a few laps to warm my tires, I managed to pull off a 119.920. Second place, I tell myself. I come into pits just hoping that the track will get better as the time goes on. By the time I head back on the track, 10 minutes have gone by, only 5 minutes remain. If I can just get that last corner flat out, I can beat it. Success, 119.523, the fastest lap in qualifying. I cannot believe it, I'm gonna lead the field to the green. But with only a few minutes to spare, Hall sets a blistering 119.214. I desperately try to get all the heat in my tires for one last run, but it's not enough. Second place will have to do. Thus the field is set, the match to be played. Only one thing remains: the green flag. With a flash of his headlights, Hall powers the field to the green. Starting second gives me a unique advantage. With the stretch being so long, the draft literally pulls me behind Hall. I can use this to power past him in turn 1, but I'm not close enough, and Hall leads the first turn. With only inches separating us by the last turn, and Smith stalking right behind me, a rookie mistake gives way. Luckily, no major damage this time, but I'm back to 4th. By the very next lap, the draft helps me again, this time pulling me past 3rd place, and in a split-second run, I power past 2nd place from the outside. But Smith won't let me have it that easy. He battles back in the inside, grinding my right side. The inside line prevails, but just barely, and I set my sights on 2nd. Leaving my inside unprotected, Smith dives on it again, this time just clipping my left side. The fight is over, but I'm sure many battles await. Following on lap 5, I draft past another, securing my 2nd place spot once again. The pace is set, and I back her down, running consistent laps of my own. By lap 10, nearly 30 minutes have gone by. Fatigue starts to kick in. One can only guess where a hole will open, allowing you to pass. And mistake number 2 bites yet again. One inch of a tire off the track can put you in a spin, and I come out of this one in 6th. By lap 13, me and LaBelle are weaving our way through traffic. He 5th and me 6th. I know turn 1 is the best shot for an overtake, but this lap just doesn't have the grip for it. Two laps later, I find myself in the same position, this time with a bigger run on the straight. Up to 5th, I tell myself, I got to catch Smith. By lap 24, no success. Smith has been running a clean race and it's showing. Only 2 seconds have been made up, but that is all about to change. A lapped car tangles with Smith only seconds in front of me. I weave my way around the debris and shortly later Smith is forced to pit. 4th is now mine, with the podium position just ahead. Following closely around JK, I time his every move, careful not to push too hard as I hear the tires screaming. But luck will be on my side as JK gets loose and takes a spin. Inches from missing me, I cautiously slow down and make my way around. This now puts me in 3rd, but with nearly half of the race done, pit stops are in order. By the end of lap 35, I've had enough and I dive in for fresh rubber. It is these tiny precious seconds rolling down pit roads that comes to bite. The earlier spin has damaged my car, but not enough to affect it. Without realizing it, I tell my crew to fix it, costing me 57 seconds in the pit. The worst thing a racer can feel is being stopped there, as all his competition flies by. Everything he has worked for the past hour, gone in an instant. By the time I roll out of pit, I'm in 7th place, nearly 1 lap behind 3rd place. For the 3rd time tonight, I'll have to battle my way to the front. Lift, throttle, pass, outside, brake, pass, right, left, pass. Endurance racing is a feat of stamina, an act of unbearing concentration, and I love it. With perfectly timed laps and traffic playing to my advantage, I'm up to 4th, with only the bell between me and a podium finish. With only 10 minutes remaining, I position myself a second behind LaBelle. Only me and him, I tell myself, run him down. Patience is number 1 in racing, and it's something I won't master tonight. As I sit there in the garage, I can't help but smile on how too familiar this is. But you know what the best part about racing is? There's always next week.